and bid farewell to the sheriff, and had a nice little lovely dinner. So you're rested and ready for the morning. On this regional map, I have a little party token, which is a nondescript, non-copyrighted image. And I believe that the sheriff basically said, yes, north is the way that the one stranger went that you're looking for. And Hawk had planned on going basically in this direction and up towards the mountains to check over here. So y'all could go in the opposite direction, or you could just go in a different direction and swap with Hawk. It's up to you if you want to change that. That was just what I had thrown out for Hawk's plan. And Electra was going to go with Hawk because Electra does not trust Hawk.
Fair. We'll miss you, Electra.
Goodbye.
Is the sheriff accompanying us through this section? Because I remember there was a discussion of whether or not you were going to swap characters, though.
I am ready to swap characters. I was gonna see, I guess if Joe had one way or the other in mind for the session.
One way. Was going to give you directions towards a couple of landmarks in the north and the north and east and northeast direction. Basically, like, yeah, if they're heading out of the city towards the north, then they're going to go around these hills and go here, here, or here. And that was going to be, the sheriff was going to stay behind.
Okay. In that case, au revoir. Do not get yourselves killed.
Well, that would be the plan.
Okay. So if there's no deviations, then you guys can be off on your merry way to God knows where.
Oh, boy.
So you're going through the woods. And of course the ground it's not treacherous, but it is difficult. The terrain gets a bit more unforgiving, and it is still kind of like the dead of winter, right? So as you are going, you're having to trudge through snow and the cold, and it's pretty fatiguing. If everyone could make me a fortitude save.
Would you believe that's a nat 20?
I would believe it.
That's a 22.
For now. 22. That is an easy success.
So
And it's with my
I
pretty
rolled.
shiny one. Sorry.
That's okay. Rolled with a. I got a 7.
7. Okay.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if I should roll, but I rolled, so a 7.
Mm-hmm. I think it's like more inured to the difficulties of the weather, so it won't impact you physically, but it will make you slower.
Okay.
But for Paige and
That's a 9, my dude.
gotcha.
She's cold.
And grumpy.
Yes, it is. It is exactly as cold and shitty as you imagine it. It's like the worst kind of weather with just constant, like wet, sodden, cold environment all over. The air, it's not constantly blowing like the wind, but it blows often enough that it kind of numbs your face a little bit and just kind of bites at the tips of your skin. Paige, you and Pierre will both take a little bit of damage from the environment, as it is quite cold.
Can you define a little bit?
I'm
He's
rolling
for
it
Okay.
here. I'm looking for my dice.
Just
Because I
determined
don't
by
know where it went.
honor system.
A vibe.
You pick a number between 1 and how much health do you have?
Um.
You will take 6 cold damage.
God fucking damn. Okay.
Like a fourth of her health.
Jesus.
Oh my god.
It's
So
is
fucking cold.
really cold.
Holy shit.
It's fucking windy.
It's fucking windy.
Windy.
Paige is the tiniest little fucking puffball.
Pierre like will walk in step beside you because he is also freezing cold, and like you can see the skin on his face and upper lip where his nose is running is like dried out to shit from like dribbly snot and like wiping it.
Can Aang offer Paige her habit to wear over her clothes to keep her warm?
I'm sorry, did you just say a habit?
Yeah. It's
Tough
one of
ball.
Aang's 3 outfits.
That's a nun outfit, Amy, for context. That's a nun outfit.
Okay. Thank you.
It's
Hell
thick
yeah,
and
or I
warm.
guess the opposite of that. Or the opposite of the first part of that.
Yeah, so if you would like it, feel free.
I mean, it's so big.
It is huge.
It's
Because Aang
she's-
is very tall.
And Paige is tiny.
Yep.
Paige will take it, but I feel like she'll use it as like,
A walking
I don't know.
blanket.
yeah, she's a blanket. She's so upset and cold, and her nose is so red and sniffly. She looks like the most miserable little thing you've ever fucking seen that is also just as pissed off. She is glued to Pierre's side, siphoning any heat he has.
And that's why he also takes damage.
Yes.
Wrap the
I meant to
fucking
say-
habit around you both. It's your get along shirt
That's
now.
true. Yeah, let's both.
Willow,
Side
you will
hug,
take,
blanket on both.
you will take 2 damage because you are bundled and you're not immune to cold, but you are bundled and prepared for it.
Even though I got a 22?
Even though you got a 22, you're not immune to damage. You just take a lot lower damage.
Bullshit, man.
Oh, not 20? Goddamn.
Yeah, it's not save and become immune. It's save and take less. A lot
Yeah,
less,
man.
but less. But you guys are trudging through the snow. So if you all want, or one of you, not you all, if one of you would like to roll me a percentile die.
All right. Which one do you want? The double digit or the single digit?
Both of them?
Both? Yeah, like
Yeah.
a D percentile, D100.
Oh, okay, cool.
All
Yeah,
right.
so you roll both of them.
Let's see what we got. 92.
92.
Mm-hmm. 92.
Yeah, so as you are trudging through the woods, you're making good headway through the trees in the forest, and there's not any sort of difficult resistance. As you are going, you're kind of just veering in the direction that you were given. Oh shit, I forgot. I'll just give it to you this time, but next time I need to remember to have a navigation check. But this is fine. So you're going through the woods, and as you do, Aang and all three of you have a passive perception of 15. Look at that. Aang, Willow, and Paige, all three of you notice trudging through the woods a little trail of smoke Not like a campfire, but probably bigger than a campfire.
So like vertical into the sky.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
You can see it past the tree line.
Are we feeling the sort of lucky where we approach the smoke? Or
I mean, Paige will point at it and
How-
just. Sorry, again?
Finish what you're saying.
Oh. Paige will point at it and be like, okay, so could we take their fire? It's warm, right?
How far ahead does the smoke seem?
Roll me. Roll me. What is the knowledge check?
only
Geography?
surveying.
Survey says
Nature or survival would work here.
All right, where the fuck is my nature? I forgot that we did the thing where all of our numbers went down.
Yeah.
And I'm like, wait, why are my numbers so low?
Same. I had a fucking heart attack.
That is
19 plus survival
What?
5, so 24 for me.
Yeah, and I got a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. And what was Ang's?
24.
24. With a dirty 20 and a 24, you can probably guesstimate that the distance from you guys to the fire probably about a few miles. It's walkable. It'll take you probably like anywhere from like 20 to 30 minutes to walk in that direction.
Is it still in the direction that we were going in the first place?
Vaguely. It's not directly in the direction you were going, but it is on the way.
Aang will offer to scout.
Now hold on. What does scout mean? Go alone?
Well, she is faster usually than people, and she's pretty hardy, knows the woods. So yeah, I think she'd offer to go alone. I mean, she'd usually offer to go with Maddie, but Iris isn't here.
Well, might as well all start. Blah blah blah. Hold on.
It's
Mhm.
been a minute. You got to get the accent back.
Well, we might as well all start going in that direction anyway. Even if you go scouting ahead and come back, we just wait here for you. This one's likely to end up frozen in an icicle. Gestures at Paige.
There's a tiny fucking little sneeze.
Ah, yes, 'tis a sight most beautiful.
Paige and an icicle.
Well, the poor thing is shivering.
Okay, did you say pitiful?
Yes.
Okay, for some reason
Okay.
it translated to beautiful to me.
I was like,
Oh.
what?
No, she said pitiful. Pitiful.
Okay. There's a little fucking. Paige looks like she is going to comment, and then there's another little fucking sneeze.
Oh.
Dee Dee will like sidle up to you, Paige, and say, well, I don't mind sharing body heat if you need some spare warmth.
You actually produce heat.
She gestures to her body like in this sort of presentation, ta-da kind of way, and goes, well, while I'm in one of these, I can produce quite a bit of heat. She raises her eyebrows at you.
Is that a thing you have to choose to do, or does it just automatically happen when you possess a skin?
Happens same as it does for you, darling. But if you're wanting to test it out, she flutters her eyelashes at you.
And Willow. Let me roll something. See snippy Willow is feeling today. That's a nat 1, so very snippy.
Ooh.
The dice give and the dice take away.
Hmm.
Willow just like I started to pull out a notebook and has flipped it through and started taking a note. Looks over at Dee Dee, kind of looks her head to toe. Oh. Well, the skin you have is certainly a pretty one. I think I actually might be a little too much for you to handle, Dee Dee. She keeps walking.
You start to walk away, and Dee Dee, you can hear this Paige, and presumably Pierre. But as Willow starts to walk away, you hear Dee Dee like do a kind of low growl, not an angry growl, like the.
I imagine the group starts heading towards the smoke. If Aang wants to go running ahead a little bit, she can.
Yeah, she'll be a little bit ahead of the party.
Yeah.
Within shouting distance.
Mm-hmm. And I assume this goes without saying, but just in case, Paige does not take Dee Dee up on the offer.
The door
While she was-
situation has got you paranoid, huh?
To fucking no, Paige just doesn't like Dee Dee. But like while Willow was talking to Dee Dee, Paige just took that time, just like, no, we're just gonna keep walking. Willow can deal with that. However, I don't know what happened, but my sheet kind of glitched a little bit, and my AC dropped down a bunch, and I don't know how to fix
No,
it.
I'm pretty sure that's a result of the
Just in smallening.
yeah, the insmalling.
Is it? Okay, did that like
Yeah.
load up after the game started, or?
Well, on my screen it said you were prone,
In small
which will lower your AC.
The thing we
Okay.
did a couple sessions back where all numbers went down.
Oh.
Okay, no, I opened it, I closed it, and now it's back up. I think, I don't know, something weird happened. I'm just gonna keep it as it is and then fix my HP again.
Yeah, I think it's because for some reason you were registered as being prone.
Yeah, I don't know how that happened.
Yeah, weird. Anyway.
Yeah, anyway.
Yes, so Aang, you are scouting ahead.
Mhm.
And you can't see it, but Dee Dee just kind of waves at your back. You start to scout ahead. Go ahead and roll me a stealth check and a perception check.
All right, stealth coming up first, boss. All right, that is a 20 stealth, a dirty 20, a performance enhanced 20, and oof, that is a 1 on the perception.
A nat 1?
A nat 1. Nat 1 for total of 6.
Okay. Zell, can you roll me a perception check?
Yeah. Let me just acquaint myself with the sheet once again.
Mm-hmm. I am once again asking you to relearn the sheet.
I'm new to Pathfinder. I don't have many games in Foundry, so.
Mm-hmm.
So perception?
Yes.
Oh, it's not in proficiencies. It's on the left, isn't it?
Yes.
On the left.
All right.
We get fucked up with that all the time as well. We have to be reminded that there's things on the left that are important.
Like your saves.
Wait, that was a 4?
Yeah. +4 expert.
Yeah.
So you rolled a 6.
Yeah, that's what the dice looked like.
Yeah, the
Oh,
dice said
okay.
6, and then it adds the.
I'm gonna drink this
There
coffee.
you go. Mhm.
Numbers
Please
are
do.
Time zone
scary
change got
and they confuse
hands.
me.
So, you are walking through the woods. Whomever you are, question mark, question mark, question mark.
Yeah,
As you
Dante
are
put
walking
my name in
through,
the chat.
as you are walking through, I'm gonna go. Where the fuck is it? Here. And Ang, what was your perception check total?
A total of 6.
6. Gotcha. And this one
I
was a 10.
will say that if something happens and whoever gets past Aang towards Willow and Paige, I'll have root reading going.
Gotcha. You will have to remind me what that does when the time comes, but I am glad you are saying it for the record.
30 feet, just within 30 feet of them.
Gotcha. So, sorry, last but not least, Piper, can you roll me? Hello, Iris. Can you roll me a perception check?
Sure, I can do that.
Left side, left side.
Left side,
On
left
the left,
side,
on the
side.
left. There is some stuff on the left.
Nat 20.
Nat 20.
Ooh.
Wow, incredible.
Hi.
Okay. So, Aang, you remind me, you can't get that far away from Maddie, right?
Her legal top distance is however much I think she can cover in a round. So her move speed is 40 feet. So
120.
Yeah, 120 feet.
Yeah. So you get about like probably 30, pretty much exactly 30 feet away. And as you get about that far, well, I gotta measure this. 5, 15.
Are you setting us up on a map?
Yes.
Okay.
So you get about that far away,
Stay that far.
and
We can't see
We're on.
anything.
Yeah, we can't see.
We're in the regional
it's
map.
fine. But as you get just like basically through a pass on part of the dirt path here, you hear unmistakably like what sounds initially like kind of a scuffle or some kind of like animal fighting, growls and yells of some kind. You hear the crack of a gunshot. All of you hear this. It cuts through the air like very, very dramatically. And we're going to activate here, this scene.
I can't wait for your token does not have vision in this scene. It's gonna happen, I can feel it.
97%. How long until?
98, 100.
98? 100?
Oh
I'm
my
so
god,
excited.
the
Oh
token
shit!
does have
We
vision.
can see?
Hey, hi.
Yep.
Hooray.
Oh. This is huge.
Yes, it's a big map, but you hear a of a gunshot, and we're gonna go right into initiative.
Bro. Too cold for this shit.
But
I don't remember what any of my shit does, though.
well, that's fine.
So,
We're gonna roll right
You're
into
gonna learn real
initiative,
fast.
but we're going to start one round before 1, 2, 3, 4. Roll.
Jesus.
it's my turn.
Fuck.
Do I
night.
click the roll initiative? Yes, I do.
Yes.
8.
What did I get? A 6.
I clicked and it didn't go through.
Okay, I
so-
need you to pronounce that for me really fast, Joe, before I pronounce it completely wrong.
Vampire.
Vampilf. Like MILF, but vampy.
Okay, that's what I thought. That's what I was hoping.
So
it
would
was.
you
But
say
you're
it's
encouraged not
it's
to
a
think
Vilf?
so.
Wait, so was my 6 total there for perception my initiative?
Yes.
Okay.
And
is that why I only got 15 feet out?
Yes. So you will be acting before everyone else does in combat because you like started to move. But you'll only have the 2 actions.
All right.
But we're going to start at go all the way up here. 1, 2.
What a time for my groceries to
Yeah.
almost be here.
Perfect. Da, 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 da.
God, what the fuck is this system again?
We were not mentally prepared for this, Joe. We needed the warning.
Okay. So
Okay.
it's fine. This creature is gonna go. Actually, it's pretty content where it is. So it's going to from where you are standing, Eden, you are currently holding someone who has been wounded grievously by one of these creatures and is currently in the process of dying. 2 of your comrades are scrambling and being eaten to death by these creatures that look like vampire bears? Question mark. The one that is going to act is like it rears up and plunges both claws down into the belly of this person and shears downward and just rips them open like a bag of meat. And it is a violent mess of just viscera and gore. The like choked cries of death of just kind of gurgle out of this person. And it is going to use an action to eat and start to gorge itself. But it will use one action to move after it eats, and then it will use another action to get an attack out on you.
I believe before that I can reactive strike it because it moves into my range.
No, it's not. I don't think reactive striking is moving into your range. I don't know though.
It doesn't work
a creature
like
within your reach uses a manipulate action or a move action.
A creature within your reach. No, it's not. Oh fuck! Ignore that. A creature. It was not within your reach until it became.
Okay, but next turn. But next turn.
Yeah, if it works like a normal attack of opportunity.
Okay.
Yeah, attack of opportunity works when something leaves the square you're threatening.
Or for this
Yeah,
one,
this
if
one
they
just
like
says
shift
move,
around.
period.
Yeah, if they're like
Mhm.
moving
Yeah.
within your range, but like moving to like
Okay.
flank or something.
Okay.
But it enters you or your current melee range.
Oh
Assuming your
my.
melee range is only 5 feet.
It is.
And it is
Well,
going
it's
to.
technically.
It's gonna attack.
Okay.
With its horrifying claws, which is a 25 to hit.
That will hit.
It doesn't have an extra action, so it's going to deal normal damage. That's going to be 8 slashing damage as it runs up to you and just whips both claws horizontally at you. And mind you, this thing is like, it looks kind of like a bear and a vampire bat like fused together. It is big. It is a big creature. But that is its turn. It will then be your turn.
Yeah, I'll attack back.
Gotcha. Roll your attack.
Okay. And I know what I'm doing. Click. And then click. You're
A 19
fucking
for
kidding.
a 28?
Oh, I thought I
Um,
rolled a 1. Okay.
No, 19. A 28 will
Okay.
crit. That is exactly enough. Or no, never mind. That's more than enough to crit. You do crit it.
So I click the critical? Or do I click
Yes.
critical and the damage? No.
Just critical. 23. So what weapon are you using?
My Naginata.
Cool. So how? Oh, you're using a Naginata, so your range might actually be slightly longer. I don't know what
Yeah,
the
my
range
reach
on a
is 7.
Naginata is.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
my reach is 7.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, so this thing rushes in towards you, and you fend it off. How do you crit it? You don't kill it, but you like wound it very grievously.
So it comes at me with like its claws. It like gets a slice, and as it does, I'm like moving aside as if to try and make it glance, and then like stick my Naginata into it, and then it just quickly like yank it back with a kick.
Nice. So you
Or
strike at it
yeah.
and like
Yeah.
tear into its side, and you have a critical
Yeah.
specialization, so you can move it 5 feet in a direction of your choice.
Backwards, please.
Okay, moves 5 feet back.
What else can I do with my actions? Because I might just take the attack penalty and do it again.
You can attack, you can try to grapple, you can trip, or demoralize. You can obviously move.
I'll try for a trip. That sounds like fun. That's athletics, right?
Yes. Does your weapon have the trip quality?
It does. It does.
Okay, cool. Then it is like a normal attack roll, but
Okay.
you'll take the attack penalty as normal, but if you succeed, let me see here. I don't know if I can trip. I think if you succeed, it falls, and if you succeed with a critical success, you can attack it on the way down or something. I don't quite remember.
Wait, does the Naginata have trip? Because I'm
Or
looking,
maybe it doesn't. I thought it does. Hang on, let me look.
I'm looking at it on the archives, and it has deadly reach and versatile.
Oh, it does not have trip. I'm sorry.
Yeah, they're not traditionally
For some
used
reason,
for
I thought it
that
did.
because they're like
that's fair.
they're slashing weapons. They're not like
Yeah, that's fair. I thought it did. That's my bad. So no,
Yeah.
I did not have trip.
If you want to try and trip, you have to let go of the Naginata then, because you need a free hand to grab at something.
I'll just try for demoralize then. I don't have a
Go
good
for it.
charisma, but it's better than nothing.
And go ahead and roll me your intimidate check.
Yeah. Yeah.
For a 5.
Yeah, that's okay. I mean, that's fine.
Yeah. How do you try to intimidate it?
Just glare at it. Scarily.
This thing seems to be operating on like animal intelligence, so glaring at it kind of just doesn't seem to speak to its animal sensibilities. You have one more action.
Right. You know what? I have an attack. I have multiple attacks. Let's just do one more. One more. How do I change it for
attacking multiple times? There should be 3 attack buttons. One will say MAP minus some number.
Nani?
It should be a blue button on the actions tab.
Oh, okay.
With a map of 5 and a 14, you will unfortunately not hit. So you're like,
fair enough.
Stab at it, hit it real hard, and shove it backwards, and then start to kind of like wave the Naginata at it, fending it off.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
Great. Okay. Willow, you hear gunfire in the distance. Oh no!
So movement. We have 3 actions in a turn.
Yep.
Movement takes 1 action.
Yes.
So I can move up to 3 times.
Yes.
Handing a potion to somebody, because I'm assuming will take an action.
Yes.
So, Willow hears the gunfire, kind of blinks, and stares at it for just a little longer than is probably good, and then reaches into her bag very blindly, like rummages around, pulls out something, and shoves it into Maddie's chest. And there's a little bottle of something, and she just says, I think you might want to drink that. And we'll just start trotting. She is not running. Moving with haste. So that would be 25, 50. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted. This.
Oops.
I'm not getting very far, boss.
Are we still pre-initiative?
Yeah, I was wondering
Yeah.
about that because Aang was supposed to move ahead, I think.
Ah, you're right.
Well,
Sorry.
and also I'm being told that I can't move.
Oh, sorry. It did not give you. It's not technically your turn because I didn't advance the turn counter. Sorry. But I will put a pause on your turn so that we can do the pre-initiative thing. Sorry, this is very confusing.
Yeah, then I think our gunslinger goes ahead, right?
Yes. So now whose turn is it? Zell, it's your
Someone's
turn.
got coffee in their mouth. Give me just a second.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there's kind of a tall, handsome stranger walking in these woods at the same time as you. Is now an appropriate time for character description, or should I wait until I meet the party?
Wait.
You can do it now. I was gonna say like wait for a really cool bombastic moment where you like crit or some shit, and then you can describe how cool you look.
You
Yeah,
didn't
I'll
have
do
me
that.
do that.
Oh shit,
Rob.
you're right.
Actually, Rob.
You're holding a stranger's life in your hands. You look pretty noble, but you know what? Why don't you take it? Like,
No,
give
it's
us a cool
fine.
description.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I'll describe it.
Okay.
Let's save. Then we'll do it easier and save descriptions for out of combat.
Okay, cool. In that case, I hear a funny noise, or a funny set of noises, right?
Yes.
Was the prior gunshot me? Or
No.
somebody shooting over? Okay.
That was a different person shooting.
Yeah, I think my character blinks a moment, looks down at his gun, and then looks off in the distance, being assured, oh, that shit wasn't me. Cool. I want eyes on the situation, so I think I can roll initiative using stealth, but I don't know where to check for that.
Only if you are sneaking, which I assume you weren't doing.
I was not, but am I far enough away that I can sneak towards the situation?
Yes, but if you are trying to do it quickly, you can't really.
Okay, so sneaking affects speed.
Yeah, you move at like
Yes.
half speed, I think.
Yeah, you would move at half speed to do that.
All right. Okay. In that case, I'm gonna do what any normal person would do and move towards the noise.
Mm-hmm.
What range does my gun have?
Should be pretty far.
Yeah. Will it stay on the sheet?
On the weapon itself, if you go to the actions tab, the little square, and then click on the weapon, it will have the range increment under the header there. Looking at it, it seems to be 90 feet.
A range of 90 feet. Okay. Let me figure out the ruler here. Okay. This looks like the closest one to my position, so I would want to get 180 feet away. So I need to get about there. Now, how far is that from me? 90 feet.
Mm-hmm. 180 is 90 twice.
No way. Okay. All right. Bear with me here.
Mm-hmm.
As I have to move there. Okay, so I get 3 actions, and I can make multiple of them movement.
Yeah, you can exchange whatever actions you want for anything, provided like the actual action doesn't have any sort of specification on it.
Okay, let me find out my movement speed real quick. We're almost there. We almost have me doing things. 25.
It should be 25, yeah.
Okay.
That's the base speed.
All right. Could I have you measure out 25 for me in that direction so I can move my token?
Oh, shit. I grabbed your token. I want to do this. So you want to go here, probably?
Yeah, sure. Is it possible to move through the trees in some of these cases, or is it too thick?
Yeah. The trees, you can run through the trees. They're tall enough that you can move under and through them.
Okay, in that case, yeah. That's 25.
Mm-hmm.
And then
1 action.
it's another action.
2 action.
I might just spend this turn doing movement.
It's not a bad idea. That's what
Yeah.
I'm gonna do.
Yeah, alright.
3 action.
I'm gonna
So
check
you
this
are-
out.
Sprinting through the woods to figure out what in the Sam hell is going on. That would make it Aang's turn.
Aang is going to move 90 feet toward the trouble. Not 90, 80. I'm good at math.
80 feet towards the trouble. Yes.
Yes. Go ahead and I think I can go over here, and that's 80 feet in a straight line.
Uh-huh.
Oh my god.
Aang is very fast.
Fast as fuck boy.
Jesus.
That is Aang's turn.
Okay. Then we're going back to the top of the round. The Vampilf is going to
Are you giving it another turn?
oh. You know what? Yes, you're right. So I will say you as the current combatant now.
And we will proceed
Great.
from there.
Can you
All
tell that I am off?
Willow shoved a potion at Maddie. Willow is moving.
Why is there
Willow is
a
done.
circle?
I accidentally made the circle. I don't know how to get rid of it.
The
Help.
troubles of Foundry. Alright.
So potion move. Vampilf number 2. This Vampilf is going to move over here. It's going to run up to this dude, and it is going to tear into this dude. I don't even know why I'm rolling. It's going to probably kill him. Prone. And yeah, okay. It's not a crit. It actually rolled really low. Aha! It probably did kill him. It's gonna be 8 damage. Yes.
Can we hear the screams in the
You hear, yes, you hear the cutoff scream of like the like not enough of the scream got out in time before it was cut off by like burbling gurgles.
R/perfectly cut screams.
Aw.
But that is 1 and 2, and it's going to use its third action to eat. It's Dee Dee's turn.
Speaking of eating,
Dee Dee, yeah, Dee Dee like hears that, and
Someone's eating without me.
Paige, and Pierre, and Maddie, you can hear that Dee Dee is standing there, hands behind her back. She's like, "Ooh, sounds like someone's having fun," and she is going to daintily skip towards the series of events that are unfolding.
It's a roundabout way.
she really is just daintily skipping.
Bro.
And that's gonna be Dee Dee's turn.
Pity.
Pierre here's
Opportunity for you to eat, ma'am.
Mm-hmm.
shit popping off. He's going to pull out his flintlock pistol, and he's going to look at Paige, and he's going to hold his action to move with you.
Well,
He will only be able to move once, but he would rather move in time or close to in time with you.
I
He
mean,
does not want you to get far away from him.
well, unfortunately for him, she's about to sprint. So she's charging up energy bunny style.
Perfect.
See her bouncing in place a few times before she starts running. Warm up
She's
the legs a
stepping.
bit.
Yeah.
This vampire is gonna go here. And it's gonna run in, and it's going to attack. Move and strike. That is no way that's gonna hit. That's a 12.
Nope.
Let me see here. Oh man. Okay. Then it's going to try one more time to strike, but it's even less likely to hit this time. And another 12. Remarkable consistency from the Vampelf. No successes. Vampelf number 4 is going to run in behind you. And I think now it is flanking you, but we'll see when I use the roller. No, it is not. It's not in a straight line. Disregard that. First attack is going to run up and swing for a 21 to hit.
That does hit.
And damage. That is... Oof! That's 12 slashing damage.
Poof.
Okay, I'm under half.
Why is this map so big?
It is going to attempt to grapple you, which will not deal damage. Grab. What is? Do you make me a fortitude save, Eden? A 12. A 12 will not quite get there, as like it runs up with its claws and rears back and like wrenches into your arm. It's holding on to you, which it just gives you. It makes it so you can't run away from it, and you are off guard to it. Paige, it is your turn.
All right. Well, she hears screaming that gets cut off in the distance, and she sees Pierre ready to move with her, and I feel like she says a very quiet sorry to him because she's going to cast Warp Step,
Okay.
which takes 2 actions. It gives her a +5 to her speed to the end of her turn. So her base speed is going to be 30 for this round, and then she is going to sprint. So use all 3 actions to run.
Is casting a spell not an action?
Well, it is. However, this one says you cast the spell and then you stride twice, and then the third
Oh.
action is going to be to move.
Oh,
Bargain
okay.
bin.
Yes, I see.
Mhm. So she's just full fucking sprint.
Pierre's going to move 25 feet as you start like zipping away, and Pierre's like, "Holy sh!" Like, he doesn't say "holy shit" in English.
It's in
You
French.
hear, like the cutoff of his French swear as he starts like rushing to try and catch up with you.
Yeah, I imagine there's a lot of hops in it. It's like
Mhm.
her movement is, it's very rabbit-esque. Of like, you see like a rabbit just kind of sprint, where it's kind of half jumping. That's kind of what she does. She
Willow.
almost catches up to Aang.
Willow just like over her shoulder back towards Pierre. I think we might need to be working on our cardio a little bit.
Pierre just running as quickly as he can, panting. Madigan. Unless you had more, Paige.
No, that's it.
Okay.
Z 1 or 2.
What's fucking right me? 2?
Alright, so evens.
What?
I don't know, man.
Why is it not rolling? Okay. Can I grab someone as I'm running?
You need one free
If
hand
you
at least.
yeah, if you have a free hand, I will say if you want to run by and grab Pierre, you can.
Oh, I'm grabbing Willow.
Ah,
Oh.
that's pretty
One or the other.
accurate to the noise she makes as well.
I like Willow shoving the potion at Maddie, and then Maddie just grabbing her.
Did she chug the potion or?
I mean, not till she gets closer, right? It's
It lasts for
fucking
a minute.
far off. No, I'll wait. I can wait.
Okay.
So,
Eat your mic, please.
25. I'm calculating numbers.
But so are you stowing the potion?
Is
Or are
that an
you,
action?
do you not have your hammer out?
Assumed I didn't have my hammer out. That's the thing.
Ah,
Mhm.
He's chilling.
Yeah, just walking through the woods without a weapon at the readies. So running up, and you get handed a potion, so you still have a hand free.
Okay. So I can run up to Willow. If I could move, please.
You have to make sure that you're on the little box thing. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. And kind of scoop her up a little bit. Grab her by the waist. It's not eloquent at all. But it's something.
Mm-hmm.
It's fucking half flopped over her shoulders.
Yep.
So Willow, you are going to be like under Maddie's arm, or over Maddie's shoulder. Sorry.
Yep.
Okay.
Hold on tight.
And we're spinning back around to mysterious stranger who is secretly known as Hylas.
Who could that be? That could be anybody.
Mm-hmm.
My money's
get
on
him.
Viper.
You got this. You got this.
All right. Okay. So gun, 90-foot range. Is this? Am I able to like get see the situation
From where you are, yeah, you can see that there's 4 of these vampire creatures surrounding what seems to be a sole survivor.
Okay. Well, I am 90 feet away. Look at that.
Let's
Oh,
go.
I don't even have to move this turn.
Love to see it.
Okay, so that's my target there. Do I hover over it and press T? Is that how that works?
I've never used keyboard shortcuts. If you click on your token and in the top left corner, you should see your name and strikes.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And
I
you
believe
just
I am targeting this guy.
I do see a blue dot.
Yeah. Okay. First of all, am I rolling initiative at this point, or is this just? Are we still like?
You are already in initiative.
Okay, cool. I'm just getting the lay of the land in this system.
Understandable.
Found your learning
Yes.
curve.
Okay, so I'm pretty sure I can do a covered shot. How do I take cover? Is taking cover an action?
Yes, taking cover is normally an action, but I believe covered shot allows you to take cover and shoot at the same
And
time.
shoot, yeah.
Yes, and so I would assume that if you are using take cover or using the take or covered shot, you are going to like duck behind the tree you are near.
Now hang on. It says covered reload.
Then that would be taking cover to reload, provided
Okay.
you have shot something.
Okay. So I can probably shoot and do covered reload? Because I also have quick draw, meaning I don't have to draw the weapon.
Yeah. It is exactly the vibe of shoot and then covered reload to like duck behind a tree and reload.
Okay. In that case, I'm gonna go for my funny little one shot, one kill move and see what happens.
One shot. One
Do I
kill.
just
click it?
Your first shot? Yeah.
Trigger, you roll stealth for initiative.
Oh, okay.
I will say that on your first turn, your strike with that weapon deals initial 1d6 precision damage. I'll say even though you did not roll stealth for initiative, I'll still give you that one. Also, because you see that the box there is actually like white and not filled in.
Which box?
Like the box,
The diamond.
the little diamond thing.
The diamond
Baseball
okay.
field.
Yeah.
That normally it is a box that is filled in with color, and when it is a box that is not filled in with color, it is a free action. It does not cost anything to do.
Oh.
And when you've got 2 diamonds, it costs 2 actions. 3 diamonds, it costs 3 actions, and so forth.
Yeah, hold on. Let me give you so like
graphic design is my passion.
we have.
Thank you. I'm learning so much right now.
Oh wait, so the clear one isn't an action? It's just a. Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. The one that is the dark diamond is a free action.
Okay. One action is right. Okay. So I just do this, and the action itself would be shooting.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Shoot them.
I'm going to shoot them.
Mm-hmm.
And I can do that 3 times, right? Or no?
You take stacking penalties.
Yeah.
You have to shoot, and
reload.
if your gun, is your gun a one shot and reload kind of gun? Because I assume it is.
Probably.
What kind of gun is it?
Yes, reload 1. You will have to shoot, reload, shoot.
Okay. And I can do covered reload for that.
Correct.
Okay. All right. I'm understanding.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it was quick draw, which is the action, and then covered reload, and then another action for shooting. I'm understanding the basics.
Yes.
I'm going to shoot now.
Yes.
It is. Let's go. No ammunition is assigned to my weapon.
I had that same issue. Fuck that.
I thought I turned that stupid mod off. Hold on, let me see if I can turn it off again. I'm really sorry. This is not going smoothly at all.
It's okay. Like, I feel like combat is always experimental to some degree. It's a learning experience for everybody.
Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can just give you some ammo.
Oh.
What are the bullets called? They're not called like straight up bullets.
Have you tried ammunition?
Yeah.
I think you just hooked mine up to
Rounds.
like literally like shit for like a slingshot.
Mm-hmm.
Rock.
Here we go. So I'm giving you some of these. And put that up. And then we'll go here, change that. There you go. You should have ammo now. Sorry, I am doing this in your sheet.
You're fine. All right. Now let's go for that strike one more time. Once more with feeling.
Mm-hmm. A 10 for an 18 does hit.
All right. Now let's do damage. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Ooh.
9 damage. That's pretty good.
I think that's the most that could have done. Now, here's another question.
Uh-huh.
How do you classify the Vampilf? According to
The according to the gun's specific wants and needs.
yeah.
It does count, so you do get an extra D6.
Okay. Let me get that then. Okay.
2
A
for
modest
11.
little 2.
Mm-hmm.
Show's not over yet.
Is damage.
Whoops, I did not mean to unalive it. Wanted to 11 it. And then this should be that. There we go. So you shoot. Eden, as you are fending off these creatures, like you hear a crack shot from behind you and see like a streak of blood fly out of the one that is harrying you from the north. Hylas, you still have 2 actions.
All right, well, my second one is going to be this silly little covered reload.
Mm-hmm.
Benefiting from cover, I do that. And then I think I take another shot. Now that's going to be the +3 on the strikes, right?
Yes.
Okay. Let's go. No!
Ooh.
Not a crit miss, which is worth it. Not crit missing is fine. Alternatively, you have a hero point if you want to spend it. Hero points, everyone starts with 1 every session.
Okay.
So if you spend a hero point, you can re-roll any d20 roll. Alternatively, you can spend a hero point to stabilize if you happen to be at 0 HP.
Let's see. Let me think if it's worth it to do it for a +3 attack.
I wouldn't worry about it yet.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait till next turn.
Gotcha. Okay, so you shot, reloaded, shot. That makes it the end of your turn. Aang, it's your turn.
I'm going to be very simple. I'm moving to this square.
Gotcha. Which square?
This one here.
This one that I'm on?
Mm-hmm. So I'd be able to stride and attack next turn. I figured it's probably not good for Aang, who is somewhat delicate, to be like right here, although she can get there.
Mm-hmm. Makes sense.
That's my turn.
Printing through. Ida, there's more people. A woman just like bursts through the underbrush, and she's wielding a scythe.
Kira, if you can get right here, you would be flanking. Just tossing that at you.
Let me see. That's actually exactly 5 feet.
Yep.
Beyond my move. I could get here, basically, or I could get here.
You could get here, but you would not be flanking. Yep.
Yeah.
Close, but not quite.
Yeah, I'll come in next turn though.
Unfortunate. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Hang in there, Eden. Help is on the way.
Hang in there.
I'm getting forward, so I don't know here. I don't know about this.
This, like, the vampilbs are now getting distracted by other creatures, so this one is going to run around this way, and it will trigger an attack of opportunity from you, or a reactive strike, because it's moving out of your threatened square now.
Yes, please.
Get him.
Get him, get him, get him. That hits.
Get him, get him.
It's not a crit, but it is a hit. Wait, actually, I might be wrong. It is a crit. They have AC 14. That is a crit.
Let's go.
In that case, I'll roll my critical.
Yes, go ahead and re-roll for critical. For a 23. That same one that you like sheared across the gut earlier. It tries to circle around you, and how do you cleave this one in twain?
So I imagine. So I initially pushed it back, and then I failed my swipe. So it's trying to move around, and so I'm being grabbed by the other one, right? Like I imagine, like my other arms in its mouth. So like trying to pull free, I can't. So I just I one hand the Naginata and just sweep its legs, and then just do like a downward thrust at its neck, basically.
Perfect. As it's like running by, the Naginata like cuts at one of its gangly kind of thin legs, which doesn't cut it completely off, but it stumbles, and then it launches, it like tumbles forward, and then you heft and drop the Naginata on it and completely sever part of its neck. And it is Kaputski. Dead critter. It's your turn, Eden.
So I can't run away from it, but can I move around it?
You can't. No.
No, you're totally immobilized. You have to.
Completely.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
I posted 2 charts there that'll help you out.
Yeah.
I don't like this.
the simple math of it is you can attack it and just start whacking it because you are in its face. You can just beat it to death.
Yeah, I'll whack it. Why not? We whack it.
The other,
normally.
yeah, and the alternative would be to try and like wrestle yourself in control of the grapple so that you can free action like remove yourself from it.
No, I'll just kill it.
Gotcha.
Why not?
I'm not trapped with you. You're trapped with me.
Barbarian.
That is a 15, which does hit. I assume you're attacking the one that's grappling you?
Correct.
That does hit. Go ahead and roll for damage. 9 damage. It's a little
I'll
awkward.
do it again.
But you are like rearing back the Daginata and like cutting and swiping at it at this like weird angle, trying to get it to let go.
Oh hell, I'll do it again.
Hey, that is another hit. For 12 damage. It's getting real close. Just up through its gut.
Since 2 aren't really well, what's a third?
Oh,
The third is a natural 1.
oh,
No.
I'm
Whoa.
gonna 0 point that.
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
I can't afford to critically fail here.
Okay, well, it's not a hit, but it is not a critical fail.
It's not a critical fail. That's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
I have a small modification. Can I be placed in this square instead? Because I forgot to measure how far I was from Maddie.
Here?
Thank you. Yes.
Gotcha.
Okay.
So, yeah, you're like stabbing and jabbing at this one that's right beside you. It's getting really low. That's gonna be your turn, Willow.
Okay. So I'm on the Maddie Express.
Mhm.
So it's gonna just like as Maddie is like carrying her and she is trying very hard not to fall nor get hit in the face by a branch. Will reach out, grab the bottle that Maddie has ignored, and like shove it in the corner of her mouth to make Maddie drink the mutagen.
This is how you really beat hand economy in PF2e.
Yep.
You drink baby bird.
And so that is a cold energy mutagen that she just drank. And then immediately after, because we are still on the Maddie Express, and Willow is like, well, I guess I have nothing else to do. We're gonna cast a nice little spell on Maddie. And let's see here, where is it? We're gonna bump Maddie's claw attacks a bit. Cast Magic Fang.
Magic Fang. Amazing.
Go get him, Maddie.
So you just feel that charge of energy. First, like, you just drink a really cold slushy, and then immediately after, like, you just got, like, shocked and jolted with extra energy and caffeine.
What flavor is the slushy?
Cold.
Cold flavor.
Mint slushy.
We don't want to think about what Willow had to put into the slushy to make the slushy go burr. So it is cold.
I'm sure Maddie can smell all of it.
So that it should be all 3 of my actions, and we're done.
Okay. Then it's the Vampulf's turn. This one, it has eaten its fill of this dude. I'm going to move on top of this rock so he's out of the way. And Aang, you're not being particularly stealthy right now. You're just hurtling through the woods like a force of nature.
Yes, like a vaguely deer cat adjacent bullet.
This Vampulf, like, it seems like its awareness is slightly heightened. It's going to pivot on its heel and turn towards you and sprint towards you as fast as it possibly can. And it barrels into you and is going to attack. We're going to see how well it does. Attack number 1.
Wait, you didn't get an attack of opportunity on it since it left her range?
Does she
I
have
did get
an
it.
extra?
No, you've already.
But
well,
my
yeah,
turn
on your
win.
turn. On your turn, yeah, you do have another reactive strike.
Yeah.
Look at me, I'm kiting.
Actions. See, I just moved away from actions. Reactive strike. Boop. That did not roll it.
Yeah, it's
How
a
did I do
regular
last
strike.
time? Oh, that okay. It's a regular strike. Duh. Okay.
16, that'll hit.
A 16 for a 25, which will crit.
Oh, it interrupts.
Damn.
Jesus.
And I can move it in a direction of my choice, so it's gonna go to the left.
So move 5 feet to the left.
Yeah.
So as it's running away, it will take 23 damage. Jesus.
Come back here, bitch.
But you will need it. And then it is going to start running towards you, Aang, but it's not going to be able to get there. Nope, it's right here. There we go.
We're gonna have a tussle here in the trees.
So that's
Her natural
one
habitat.
action. It'll use another action to get right here so that it can get into range of you, and it will use one action to attack, which I did roll preemptively, and that would be an 18 to hit.
That is barely a hit.
Where's the damage? Here comes the pain. It lunges at you and will slice you for 9 damage.
Okay. Aang's at 10, smiley face.
Ah!
Because I did not fully heal from getting stabbed by my ex-wife.
Wait a minute, but you took a long rest, right?
That doesn't heal very much, my friend.
Pathfinder
Oh,
doesn't
no.
do full healing on long rest.
Mhm.
That's so funny. Okay.
She
This is
healed
what,
3 hit points.
Mhm.
You heal your hit dice, so she healed 3 from that.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Joe, this is where I look at you pleadingly. They don't have metal claws, right? Right?
No, they don't.
Okay, thank God.
You should still have a potion.
I do still have a potion. But hand economy!
Huh?
Hand economy!
Now it's Edie's turn. Edie is running up this way. She's
Oh
going
my
to get all the
God,
way over
Edie.
here. Just skipping and whistling all the way. Pierre is barely moved a fucking from his starting position, but he is going to sprint to try and catch up with Sister, and he's going to get right beside Sister, in before Sister teleports 100 feet away again. Panting to
Doing
catch up
his
with you.
best.
Last the Pilf. This one is not going to move. It's going to start just tear it into you. That's going to be attack. No shot that hits. That is a 12.
Nope. That's
It's
a
just
third 12 in a
going-
row, by the way.
King Pharaoh. That is ooh, that probably does hit. Does a 25 hit?
Yeah. Well, that's 25 hit.
Here comes the pain.
Oh no.
That's gonna be 10 damage
Okay.
as it's swiping and slicing at you. And this one, because Animal is also going to try and grab you, which you're just going to be grabbed from 2 sides, which doesn't really do anything more. It's just annoying to get out of both grapples. Go ahead and make me a fortitude save.
Okay.
We're on our way.
This one also like rears up and grabs you on the arm and starts biting into you. You are like getting pulled apart in two different directions. That is its turn. Paige, it's your turn.
God, this map is so fucking big.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck you.
All right, well, fucking Piper's character might die before I can fucking heal her.
Yeah, it was a nice introduction, guys.
How's that
Yeah.
third
My
character
next
coming?
character.
Yeah.
Wait, how does death work in Pathfinder?
If you go down, if you go to 0 hit points, you are given the dying condition and you start making death saves. If you pass your death saves, you get the wounded condition and you're just unconscious on the ground.
Okay.
If your dying condition gets to dying 4, then you are kaput.
Okay, and the death saves work the same as in 5e, I'm presuming?
Not quite.
Okay.
It's kind of like a teeter-totter where if you fail a save, you go from dying 1 to dying 2. If you pass a save,
Okay.
you go from dying whatever to dying whatever -1.
Okay,
So if you
play
fail
math
to-
with the dying.
Yeah, so if you fail 1, you go to 2. If you pass 1, you go to 1. If you fail 1, you go to 2 again. If you pass 1, you go to 1 again. If you
Okay.
critically succeed, you go up 2. If you critically fail, you go down 2.
So you need 3 fails in a row,
Basically.
because
Or
when
one
you go
crit
down,
fail.
you get dying 1.
Yes.
Okay.
The major issue is if you die and come back up, you get wounded. The next time you would go down, you start at a dying level equal to your wounded level.
Ew.
So it's like if you start ping-ponging from being conscious to unconscious to conscious to unconscious, you will at one point just go down and not come back up.
Okay. Scary.
But yeah, the rest, like, yeah, there is a lot of healing in this group for sure.
There's some.
Paige.
Ma'am, you don't know how many times I had to go to Joe and be like, hey, please? I technically can't, but this bitch, I need it.
Dude, I literally have a spell renamed as Ang Safe Heals. Alright, I have gone through them.
I'm
to find something
just
for your
teasing. I'm
ass.
just teasing. I'm
We know
just teasing.
Don't sass your healers.
All right, I'm not sassing. I'm sorry. My finger is off the I need healing button. I will not spam the voice line.
Yeah. You did not hear me and
everything's-
Amy pissed off at a Genji the other night. Don't do it.
God, everything is either 30 or 60 feet, and I can't get any of that shit. Alright, fuck it. Second verse, same as the first. Bye, Pierre. Godspeed. We're gonna cast Warp Step again. And hold on, I have a question.
Uh-huh.
So, Lingering Composition, it says I can use it on a cantrip with a duration of 1 round.
Uh-huh.
But Warp Step doesn't have that. It just says until the end of your turn. Is that different?
That is different. The end
Okay.
of your turn and a round is different. A round will
Gotcha.
last until the start of your next turn.
Got you. Alright, well, Paige is going to try and get as close as possible without getting too close.
Uh-huh.
Boop. Can move? Can fucking
And move.
can move?
I like that it lets you move after it's gone rainbow.
Fucking that's it.
Okay. Hey, whoop. Maddie.
God. Her greatest weakness, large maps.
The party's greatest weakness.
Feel free to drop Willow in your running if you have a chance to hit something.
I like
Drop.
that it like gives different colors for how many actions it would take you. It's cute.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It does?
Yeah. If
Oh,
you see
that's-
the blue, the yellow, and then the pink.
Yeah. Oh, that's cute.
Also, if you said anything, Iris, we could not hear you.
I know. I was doing ranges, but I think is dropping its own action.
No, dropping. If you drop someone or something you are carrying, it is a free action.
Okay.
Yes.
So I'm giving you a warning, and Maddie is also giving Willow a warning. Brace yourself. Because next round, she's gonna stride and then drop and then stride again.
Tuck and roll.
You just get a little. Congratulations, Maddie. You made Willow non-verbal for a minute.
Is that your whole turn, Maddie?
That's all I can do.
Gotcha. Then Vampilf's turn. This Vampilf got shot and is upset about it. So it's going to dismiss the grapple entirely and fucking sprint towards the shooter.
Whoa.
It's coming to get you. But it can't quite get there.
Can I shoot it when it's this close?
Somebody play XCOM, give it to you.
Okay.
X. You can shoot it when it is this close. Your range increment is only important in that you have to be below wrong X. Then that's that Vampil's turn. Hylas, it's charging you.
All right. So I can shoot it without penalty, right?
It is not close enough that you have to worry about it.
Okay. I'm gonna shoot it then.
Joe, we can see you Googling Pathfinder shooting into melee.
Yeah, I know. I know that she's not in melee, or Hylas is not in melee yet, but I was like, I don't know if there's a penalty. I don't think there is.
They might have gotten rid of it, but there certainly is one in fucking 1E.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
why I was curious. 'Cause I was,
Veins
like,
of Mez's existence.
I was thinking about it, and I was
Fucking-
like, huh.
It's
Too
important to
close?
learn these things.
But too far.
Okay.
Just quick question: are there still 4 of these things up, or is there only 3 up now?
3.
3.
Okay.
Okay. I'm going for the shot.
Take the shot. You have no
Takes a
penalties.
shot.
He goes.
Hey.
Is a hit.
Awesome. Come on. Really?
3.
I get
But-
another D6.
You do.
I'm gonna take it.
4.
7.
How do you want to kill this one?
I think he sees it running at him, and he just kind of tilts his head with a little smirk and goes, "Haha, no, you don't, you varmint."
No.
Shoots it right between the eyes.
You, like, as you hold the gun up as this thing is charging you, you get a really good look at it. It's like hairy and furry like a bear, but its face is completely like furless. So there's like a bear pygmy vampire nose, like a hog nose, as it's running forward, and like really long protruding fangs like from its mouth. But you hear like the roaring noise in your head of just yes, and then just bat bear brain splatter all over the ground.
I think Hylas does a little twirl with his gun. Not like a baton twirl, but like more of a dance partner twirl, honestly. And he just goes, that one do you good?
There's like a low murmur of satisfaction of just like, yes, more.
Let's see if we can manage it.
There's no words, but you hear like a scoff, like, "Can we manage it?" You have 2 actions left, I believe, right?
Oh my gosh, I do. All right. I think what I'm gonna do is move and then do covered reload.
And you have to move towards cover. You cannot cover reload like here.
Yeah. I have 25 movement. 25.
Thankfully, trees count as cover, so basically next to a tree is fine.
Why is this guy trying to move through me?
I'm keeping a range increment so that if Hylas decides to shoot this one, you know how far you are.
There's no penalty, right, Joe?
No, there's no penalty.
The gun will kill a guy.
It's fine.
Okay. What?
Wake up, run in, duck around the tree, pull the gun up, and start reloading another round.
Yes. And I'll go ahead and hit that covered reload.
I like the little gun reload noise. Yeah.
It's fun.
Mhm.
Okay. Hang.
So, Pathfinder 2 reaction economy is in fucking shambles, right? Because if I wanted to drink that potion, what I would have to do now is free action, shift grip to one-hand the scythe. Then one action produce the potion, 2 action drink potion, 3 action re-grip the scythe.
Can't you just attack one-handed with it?
I could add a penalty. I can change grip to one-handed.
Mhm.
And let's see. I think it's a 2-handed weapon though. So I'm not sure if I can one-hand it. 2E. Trip to hands 2. Yes, it's a 2-handed weapon.
Yeah, so you wouldn't be able to really swing it with one hand, but
Yeah.
I would be willing to let you change grip or withdraw the potion, drink the potion, and you would have to forfeit attacking to do that.
I would have to forfeit attacking, yes. Hand economy.
Mm-hmm.
So let's
You
see.
could move away and then do that. That way it doesn't get 3 attacks on you in one turn.
Yeah, but I don't know. It feels bad to have moved all this way for several turns and then not get to roll an attack.
Mm-hmm.
So it's
Surely it
wounded.
won't hit you all 3 times, right?
One hopes.
If you have something to shove it closer towards a willow, that would be appreciated.
I have trip, and I could do that.
You could trip it, and then you could stab it.
Because the scythe has the trip quality.
Mm-hmm.
So... See, the other thing, though, is that trip uses athletics, and I've only got a 2 in that.
You have a hero point.
Man, I do not like the trip uses athletics. I get it, though.
Well, with the trip quality, it allows you to trip with the weapon. At least that's my understanding of it.
It says you can use this weapon to trip with the athletic skill.
Oh.
It means you don't have to let it go, right?
Yeah, it means I don't have to let it go. And numbers are smaller.
Mm-hmm.
So my odds of hitting with that are slimmer. Thus, I'm not quite sure what to do. I think perhaps try to hit once and then see how things go might be the way to go. That way I can split up the action economy into 2 turns.
Yeah, not a bad plan.
Let's see here then. Attacking. I have to select that guy. Do I have him selected? How do I do the target?
Right click and then the bullseye.
Oh, I don't even see the bullseye.
Bottom left corner if you right click the
Oh,
token.
yeah. Okay, there we go. I think I do. There we go. Well, the bullseye's on Aang now, but that's fine.
You do not want to bullseye yourself.
You know what? Valid. Let's not do that then. Strikes, scythe, 7. Train proficiency. There we go. 20?
I cannot read your fucking dice. 20 hits. I can't see any of the numbers on that. I'm like, man, I can't wait to see what this turns out to be.
It was a 13. It was a 13.
Hell yeah.
Base
Absolutely
damage.
hits. That's max damage.
Yeah, sure is.
Okay. For 14, how do you want to do this?
Oh, thank God. This thing approaches Aang and she just took a hit from it, reeling a little bit, bares her teeth, lunges forward with the scythe very low to the ground, and 2 quick cuts once at the legs and once at the middle of the body.
Okay. So it is like a clean cleaving and swipe. Just like swing, swing, and splat.
Yep, and it falls in 3. And then with my other actions, I will remove hand, produce potion, and that will be it for me.
Gotcha. You still have one action, don't you? Because it was attack, withdraw potion.
Oh yeah, attack, withdraw potion, drink potion. Yes, so I will drink the potion. Thank you. I can count.
Mm-hmm.
And where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where's my oil of unlife? Here we go.
Bam.
I am healing 1.
Did it spill?
I am grateful for the 1.
Just a teensy little drop. Just a little drippy drip.
Just a little drippy drip.
So this vampilf, like raging against, like as it holds you, Eden. Its friends have been slain, or well, friends, podmates. But it is going to throttle the shit out of you.
I will pause you, Joe. I would like
Yes.
to point out that this one that is still there does not go until after Pierre. You click on that. It's the one that's at 17.
Oh! This I was like, what the fuck? Why is this one?
And eager to kill me. Shake my head.
Mark you as dead.
She just got here.
Need the big skull on that one. There we go. Now, Eden, it is your turn. You go after Aang.
Well, I'm gonna do what I've been what the only thing I can do.
Beat the shit out of it.
Gonna beat the shit out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Let me fucking go.
16 does hit. And damage.
Hell, I'll
That's
do
pretty
it
good.
again.
A 12 doesn't hit.
Do I do it again? You know what?
Why
Just
not?
for the memes, I'm not gonna attack it. I'm gonna try and grapple it back.
Okay. It still suffers from the multi-attack penalty.
That's fine.
Go ahead and make your athletics
How
check.
do I? Yeah, athletics. I guess assurance wouldn't really be helpful here, huh?
It could be. Your assurance would make it because it doesn't include any modifiers, but your raw proficiency bonus plus 10.
Yeah.
What is your
Should be
proficiency
18.
bonus? 18?
Mm-hmm. Or wait, hold up. No, I mean like total. That's what it would be. Not plus 18.
Oh, okay.
You just made Joe have a heart attack.
It was like, how the fuck do you have an 18? There's some fucky math going on. But with an 18, you would be able to break this thing's grapple.
Yeah.
Assurance coming in clutch.
I'm grappling you now, bitch.
Yeah, so you grab onto its claws and start wrenching them out of your arm, and pushing it off of you. You have control of the grapple and can easily just stop it or hold on to it.
You know, I'll hold on to him.
Okay.
See how he fucking likes it.
Then it is Willow's turn.
How far is...
Oh wait, actually, hold up. I can't do that because I'm two-handing. Actually,
you could drop your weapon.
Letting go one hand is a free action.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, no, I can do that then.
It's
Okay.
holding it again, which is the action-consuming one.
Okay. So I'll just mark that I did that.
Iris, if you could measure out so that I can see how far the stride is before Willow is going to be dumped on her ass. Okay, that's 50 feet then. Yeah, that's close
what's
enough. Willow's just gonna ready an action if she can to fucking fire on this thing. Because that's all she can do at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Which I don't think is going to even need to be done, but you know, that's where we are.
Okay. Then that is your whole turn?
There's nothing else I can do, my dude.
Okay. Then it's going to be Dee Dee's turn. She's almost there. 20. Hold on. Gotta scoot this up. Oh, scoot back down. She's going up through here. Scoot up through here.
Ma'am.
She will scoot all the way behind it. After much ado and skipping, she will get there. And that will be her turn. It's Pierre's turn. Pierre running through the underbrush as fast as a boy can run. Heaving, wheezing, exhausted. The Pilf. It's grappled. And now it's flanked, actually, which is even worse for it. It's going to try and wrench control of the grapple back. Make me hold on. Let's grapple is against a fortitude save. Grapples against fortitude? Yes. Eden, make me a fortitude save.
These grappling worlds are so weird. Like, why can't they just grapple back? It's so weird. Okay. Well, it's got it back.
It reaches around and tries to grab you. It doesn't want to be grabbed. And that it's going to immediately start to run away.
Okay.
It had to wrestle control of the grapple to start to run away.
I'm gonna attack it. No, I can't attack
active
it.
strike. Oh,
No,
you can't. You don't have both hands on it.
You know what? I have my fist.
Sure, you can punch it.
That's awesome.
The ultimate in hand economy.
I hope you kill it.
16. A 16
Please kill it.
does hit it. You punch it right in its fucking vampire nose, vampy ass nose, and just fucking hear it horrible, like snotty blood snort. But it's still going. It's running this way.
Hylas has his like jaw dropped a little bit watching this.
It's fleeing the scene. Paige.
Gross. Anyway. Can't. Fuck these fucking movement speed. You know what? Fuck it. Warp step again. Gotta fucking zoom.
There's no reason not to just fucking warp step, is there?
No, there is no fucking reason to not just warp step whenever I need to move.
So you're literally warping, right?
No, she's just moving
Oh,
a bit faster.
Okay.
If she was teleporting, I
There'd
would be
be
describing
many
the shit out of that. Yeah. But no, she's just moving faster. She's incorporating hops and jumps and shit. Not fancy ones. She's not flipping. But no, she'll just fucking sprint, run, fucking come to a stop in front of this person who is very hurt, right?
Oh yeah, there are scratch marks everywhere.
Alright, well, you see this little pink bundle come charging at you. And she is going to pull out looks to be like gauze and heaviest wound, just immediately start like applying pressure on it, and she's going she actually can't actually do anything with only one action. So I'd like
She's
to
holding the
plead
gauze
with
out menacingly.
Joe, I'd like to ask, is there like, I don't know, a medicine thing I could do? Because I've only got the one action left.
Not in combat unless you have battlefield medicine.
Fuck. Okay, well,
There's a feat called like battle medic or battlefield medicine that lets you do treat wounds as an action in combat without taking 10 minutes.
well, there's nothing she can really do.
I'd be willing to let you try it at a much higher DC.
Yeah, sure. Have her do something with her action.
Sure, go for it. It is a DC 20.
Okay. Probably not making that. But she's just going to try her best to at least put a stop to the bleeding. That's a... Oh, the numbers are so small. 13, so yeah, no.
13.
Yeah.
Not a success, but not a critical fail, which is all you really need. You just start gauzing up a wound, but there's so much blood and so many wounds that it's like, I need more.
Yeah, she starts the process.
Okay. And Maddie.
Fucking get
Shoot,
Okay.
Willow, shoot.
Jason, you scared me.
Can Willow shoot from her shoulder?
Is Willow still on Maddie?
Mounted combat.
Yes.
Shoot.
Okay, let me see.
See, this wouldn't work with Aang because her strength is too low.
Let's see
You guys are
here.
developing strategies in this combat. There is a lot of stuff at play here.
Okay, let's see.
This is our first time on a huge battlefield where the fight's on the other end of fucking Narnia.
That's a nat 20, Joe.
Ooh.
That
Let's
Nice.
go.
unfortunately won't hit.
What's
What?
a plus 4?
I'm kidding.
What?
I'm
The
kidding.
fuck?
Oh,
It does hit.
That's a 24 in total.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But that's
Absolutely a crit.
It is a crit. Okay.
Yes, for sure. An nat 20 will almost always hit and crit.
Unless it doesn't meet the 20 AC, right?
Correct.
Because it just makes it one step higher. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Weapon deals and crits are double damage or 2 dice?
Double damage, or it's automated here. It can be double roll 1 dice and multiply it, or it can be roll double the dice. It's one or the other.
I think if you do it auto, it doubles the damage.
Actually, wait.
Well,
I
some
think...
weapons have the deadly quality, and the Naginata that you have has deadly D8, and my scythe is deadly D10. So it adds the extra die there.
Gotcha. Okay.
I'll do this. Crit on a critical success, primary target.
Catch fire, I think.
Yes. So that is 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 damage, and then it also catches fire for an additional 3 persistent fire.
14 damage with 3 persistent fire damage.
Yes.
Wow.
Okay. You didn't quite kill it, but you hurt it really bad. And it is on fire.
Keep running, Maddie. Keep running.
It's hear
Maddie.
the distant hiss and sizzle.
Maddie jumps through the tree line. Slow mo. Take the shot.
Oh my
Okay, Hylas, there's some wild bullshit happening.
Yeah, I will point out
stuff
if you've never seen, because I don't think you've ever seen the fight for Willow. Willow does not have a firearm. She has a flame gun.
Wow.
She hit
Firearm.
it shot a string of fire at this thing, not a bullet.
Hylas adjusts his hat and he goes, huh. No, you don't see that every day. Woods are pretty lively. And he gets right back to blasting.
So anyways, it's time to blast.
Yeah. Alright.
Whoa, that was cool!
Oh. Let's
Critical
go.
hit!
Get it! Let's
25.
go!
This thing is fucking dead.
Okay, so I hit critical then?
Mhm.
Yes.
In the
Yes.
system, it's
Sorry.
like
I was
He's
getting
pretty
water.
entertained. And that's an additional d6, right?
Hylas, do you really want to roll 2d6? You can. I'm going to tell you right now, you don't need it. Because gun crits are fucking insane.
They're ×4 in 1E, so I can only imagine.
Well,
I don't know if you guys can see the damage, but it's like a gun crit is about as fucking crazy as you would expect, because it's ×2 of the normal damage plus an extra die, and all the dies get bumped up to whatever size.
Oh yeah, I see fatal D12. Yeah.
It was so you dealt 27 damage plus your 2d6 because your gun.
first impressions matter.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna roll the 2d6.
Go for it. You have to hit. You have to hit at least 3. If you get 2, I will be sad. You have to get above 30.
Okay.
No pressure.
This one's
Or
really
else.
chill.
Yo!
37. 37.
Wow.
So you aim the gun, and as you're aiming it, you're like, what does Hylas look like when he aims? Like, what does the concentration on his face look like?
So he's pretty entertained by everything that he's been seeing with all these strangers in the woods doing wild shit. Like, This girl just came in on the back of another fox girl shooting fire bullets. What the fuck is happening? So, I don't know. I feel like there's a bit of pressure to do something cool. He adjusts his hat. He takes in a deep breath. Okay, it's not that deep. It's like one quick breath to kind of, still himself, not be like, shaky with his aim. Because he knows this is the last guy that we can see, and it's running away. Where's the fun in that? So he closes like one eye, just makes himself entirely still, and he just goes, "All right, now check this one out, partner." And he shoots this one. I suppose, depending on the location of its ears, in one ear, out the other.
Oof.
Assuming they're like kind of close to the side of the head.
Mm-hmm.
He was kind of aiming for, I don't know. I would say that's a little bit of a trick shot.
It is a bit of a trick shot.
I feel like
Positive.
the other ear is like a slurry comes out on the other end.
Like
gusher.
I will post the Vampilf token here in the bestiary.
All right, let's see it.
Elf. But at the base of its ears, where the skull connects, the ears sit kind of high up on the skull. But when
I'm
you
going
shoot,
for the holes. Yeah.
When you shoot, it goes into the hole of one ear and out of the hole of the other, and carries with it a whole bunch of stuff.
Yep.
And it just hits the ground and
I just want to point out real quick that Aang crit in her first appearance, and these two have now crit in their first appearance.
What? What is this? You're absolutely right. What the fuck? What's up with these weird people we find in the fucking woods?
Something about the woods.
Gotta survive somehow.
Okay. So
Chick-fil-A?
that's the end.
Sorry.
That is the end of combat. You're okay. But as you get that masterful shot, Hylas, and you said like, watch this. I don't know if you were intending to talk to the others or if you were saying that to yourself or not, but you hear a comment like a voice in your head, and it just goes, "Oh, well done. I would have aimed more to the left. Well done nonetheless."
He chuckles a little bit and says, "Can't please everyone."
When are we going again?
I think he sort of like crosses his arms and leans coolly against the tree, watching from afar, and he just says, "Well, depends how this all plays out."
Ah, yes. The most dangerous game.
Oh, hush.
The combat has officially ended, and you all stand amongst the ruin of flesh and bone and claw and teeth. What do you do?
Aang is going up into the tree. She's not taking a burrito. She's going up into the tree. There's people, new people. And this is just barely at the edge of her tolerance level. So she's a little spooked. She's gonna be in the tree for a bit. The comfort of the tree.
Her natural habitat.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. I'd like this person to not die, please.
What a
Tree-
coincidence. I too would like this person to not die.
Yep.
Dee Dee will stand close by to you, Paige, and watch.
Could I get some space, please? I need some space to work.
Dee Dee, like, do you look at her when you say that?
Yeah.
You look at Dee Dee, and Dee Dee like blinks, and then just goes, "Oh," and she looks over to Willow and Maddie, and just goes, "Can y'all give the lady some space to work?" And just shoos.
Hmm.
Willow is clambering down away from Maddie. And is
Maddie sets her down gracefully.
immediately turning and like lifting her hands and studying what has happened to Maddie.
Effectively, Maddie shotgunned something of your making, but didn't get to do anything, right?
Yep.
Oh yeah, she shotgunned one of my potions and took one of my very few spell slots and then did nothing with it.
Oh no!
I tried.
You did.
It was a very sound strategy, though.
Mm-hmm.
It was good tactical decisions, and we discovered something important, which is that we have a fucking mortar with like mounting Willow on Maddie.
You know, I could carry Pierre or Paige in the future.
Oh yeah. Anyway.
There was a slight temptation to grab Paige too, but she was already faster, so.
Run.
But-
Put someone in trouble.
Yeah, Willow has nothing to make herself faster. Unfortunately, she is standard human space. Thank you.
Yeah, Willow's like checking Maddie out and like looking her over, right?
Yes.
You know, I wasn't injured, right? Like I'm fine. I'm good.
Well, I've never had anybody actually take one of the mutagens, and not with your biology at least. How do you feel?
I feel fine. Actually, I feel really energized. Actually, like a little cold, but like in a good way.
Thought there was some cold that ended up in it. Interesting.
By the way, what was that?
You don't want to know.
It tasted like shit.
Exactly.
Wait, did you feed me shit?
Well, I wouldn't call it shit, but yeah, some bits and bobs that I don't think you want to know that you ate.
You could have warned me, okay?
Well, you just picked me up and ran, so wasn't a lot of warning to be had. And
Well,
you
I
don't seem to be
didn't really-
suffering any ill effects from it.
Yeah,
In the
no,
future, don't
it's
ask.
fine. Mhm. Nice shot, by the way.
Willow just kind of like turns her head in the direction that she fired, sees like the melted snow. I am actually surprised that I managed it myself, but I was not the final. And she starts looking around. That was gunfire, and I don't think our friend over there with the pole arm is going to be doing much firing.
Could Maddie perceive Hillis? Does she know? Can she find the person?
It might be Wormy time.
No, I thought you were asking Hylas.
Oh.
Is Hylas hiding?
I guess he kind of stepped out from the covered like reload position when the thing died.
To shoot? You step out to shoot? Yeah.
I'm sure Maddie can also smell gunpowder.
Mm-hmm.
You see him leaning against the tree over there. You know, just chilling, looking on at you two talking about the thing that you just ate? The drink you just consumed of mysterious content?
I think it's time for descriptions for these two.
I was about to say.
Yeah. Who wants to go first?
Well, she's looking for you, so she can find you first.
Okay.
Yeah, Maddie is gonna welcome them over. Like, hey, nice shooting over there. Why don't you come over here and talk? Waving her arm really wildly. We don't bite. Much.
I don't. She does.
He smiles and steps forward from the tree dramatically, emerging from, you know, the shade, and you can get a clear look at him. Dude's tall. We're looking at a solid 6'5" here. You got yourself a yeehaw man that I'm posting into weird characters right now.
Ah.
He's got a long, maybe dark brown, maybe black duster on, that kind of trails behind him a bit as he steps forward. You can kind of, now that you know he's there and you can like perceive him, you hear the jingle jangle jingle of his spurs.
I know that song.
Yeah, do you, Joe?
Do.
Yeah. He's got really long, dark brown hair. Probably looks black in some lighting. And he's carrying a rifle at his side now. And he sort of does like a little tip of his hat as he walks towards you politely. And he just says, howdy. Fighting wasn't bad on your part either.
I mean, you two did most of the same.
Could you repeat that? I think I need you to eat your mic a little.
Oh my god!
I'm so sorry.
I mean, you two did most of the work.
He kind of smiles a little bit bigger and says, I wouldn't go around trying to quantify who did what. All that matters is that it's over with, right?
Why not? That's half the fun.
Well, it just kind of like looks this person over head to toe, and there's a little nod before she turns her head in the other direction.
He is giving you just like the most pleasant little smile, with kind of the biggest, kind of head empty eyes.
Oh no!
In the vicinity.
We got another one of those type of cowboys. Oh boy.
Hylonis and Clint confirmed besties.
They may or may not have gone out into the woods to shoot at a singular tin can once or twice.
Yes, well, we managed to chase a few things off, but it doesn't seem like we managed to completely stop any trouble from occurring. How's your patient over there, Paige?
Well, Paige is doing her best. DM, I'd like to work on the patient and also clarify that Dee Dee, can you fucking leave?
Well, first roll me a medicine check. It's a DC 15 medicine check.
Mm-hmm.
And also an Eden description.
Yes, Dee Dee, like when you call over and ask about your patient, Dee Dee will say, like, whisper, "Yeah, how's your friend?" Like questioningly, and look towards Eden.
I got a 22, by the way.
That's 2d8 healing.
Friend, not food. Friend, not food.
Friend, not food. Going to be a nice 8.
It's 8 more than I had.
They very diligently, very carefully bandage wounds. And
description.
Yeah, description.
Piper.
Like that?
Oh.
Piper, if you're talking, we can't hear you.
Oh. Oh. Well, I have 1 second before she starts, and before she comes back. Could Paige sneak in a soothe while she is healing properly?
I don't know. Do you want to cast around strangers?
That's why I'm like, can it be hidden because she's actually performing actual medical stuffs?
You can't do both at the same time.
Oh.
Don't worry, Willow.
Never mind.
When we move, Willow will try to subtly sneak a potion to Aang. It's a new day.
Okay,
She has a new stock.
Okie doke. Alright, well, that's it.
Piper.
Okay, I'm here. Hello.
Hello. Hi. Character description, go.
Yeah, so as I was saying before my computer rudely interrupted me, lying on the ground amidst like 4 of these corpses and some other human corpses, being tended to by a woman that is far too peaked for this forest, is a woman that is about 5'6". She's currently sitting up in an upright position, being bandaged to. You can see like sparkles of armor beneath what appears to be a long blue hori, which is like a kimono jacket, sort of, for lack of a better description. She has very short white blue hair and very clear blue eyes, and I'm going to send a picture of it into chat. She has a lot of cuts along her skin that appear to have been there for a long time. And she looks very tired. No, that's not it. Copy image. No? Come here. Come here.
Ooh.
She looks up at you. Are you some sort of magical depth sensing being of some sort?
Who did she say that to?
To you.
To you? Okay. Okay. No, I don't think so. But we heard the screaming, so we came over here. So just stay still, and we'll get this bandage right away.
Still an angel in your own right, then. Much appreciated.
I'm not an angel. I'm a beige.
You do not appear to be a book.
Beige blinks. No, it's just a page.
No, see, a page is a part of a book. It's a little flat sheet, roughly about 4 inches by about 2 inches. It's commonly found in books. You're clearly not one of them. Therefore, I will assume you are an angel. And I am hallucinating. Thank you very much, Miss Angel. And she closes her eyes.
Oh no!
They,
Don't go into the light!
they're just so confused. First she's like, is this like a language barrier thing that's happening here? And then this happens, she's like, Pierre, she's dying!
Pierre just charges. I'm not a medic. You're the one with the medical skills.
Hold my bag for me!
He starts ruffling through the bag, and Dee Dee will softly put a hand over Pierre's and say, I think it's too late for her.
No, wake up!
She briefly opens her eyes. Oh, okay. Not a hallucination then.
No,
Should I take it to mean that your name is Paige and not that you are a Paige?
Wait, yes, it was. What is the difference?
I see. Well, to say that your name is Paige and that you are a Paige signifies two very different things. Saying that you are Paige means that you are part of a book. But your name is Paige.
In the
That's
Alice
quite different.
Wonderland.
What? They're just so fucking. She's too French for this. Okay, just you're not dying, no?
No. I believe you're doing well enough to prevent that, Miss Angel. Did I hear Delani earlier?
Willow?
Oh, it's that one.
She's gonna turn. Look at Willow. Willow, come here. She's not dying, I think, but I think she is. The head. I think it's got head.
No, my head did not take any injuries.
Go on, stand up, and just cup head in hand, inspect. Are you sure? She must inspect for herself. She's like, what the fuck is this shit?
Willow has already walked away from Maddie, and as she goes under the tree that Aang is in, just slowly lifting a hand with the potion up into the branches.
Aang's over here now.
Yeah, potion disappears into branch.
And then
she's in
she
this
keeps.
tree.
I know. She keeps walking over to where this one's dead, and does what Willow does.
You can go ahead and make me a nature check. Alternatively, a if you have a relevant lore.
All I got is Inner Summer.
Not unhelpful. You would just color the information you get with it. But you can choose.
Okay, we're doing the Inner Summer because that's higher for me, and that's going to be 24.
24?
Yes.
You kind of walk around and give it a little look-see and crouch down next to it. And just camera pans slowly to the side, and crouch down nearby you is Summer, and Summer just drums her fingers along her chin, and she goes, "Well, it's part vampire. I can tell you that much. Look at these teeth." And she reaches over and starts poking one with her finger. It's not moving.
What? Vampire bear of some sort.
She shrugs. You can have vampire people. Why can't you have vampire animals? Seems like a logical conclusion.
Well, if that's true, then we have an entirely new subspecies of things to worry about, then. Never heard of anything like it before. Can she pop off a few teeth and claws?
Yeah, it'll take you a minute, but you can start wrenching some fangs out of this creature.
She's like, I imagine she's like in the middle of just like yanking a fang out, and hears Paige like call for her, and is like, "What? What is it?"
Oh, I think she knows you or your friend or both. It's when you're done. She turns to a person who I don't think Eden shared her name yet, did she?
She has not yet, no.
Yeah. She turns to her, is like, okay, so she's a little bit busy, but she shall be out soon. What is your name?
My name is Eden. It is a pleasure to meet you, Page.
Okay. I wish it was not so bloody.
I didn't expect these people to be so bold and so charging. But I be what it is.
It's so Oh, okay, here she is. Presenting the willow.
Kind of blinks at this person. Assuming doesn't ring any bells, Joe?
No. We have not met.
No.
It's kind of like blinks. Yeah, I certainly don't know who she is. You sure she didn't hit her head?
Had you come here but 5 minutes before, you would have had a tender family reunion. I know of you from your sister, Lorelei.
Like, and then she's immediately done with Eden and like looking around. What idea?
We got separated in the attack. So she's around here somewhere.
Dee Dee pokes the boot of this corpse and just goes, "Well, shame about your friends." Friends? Looks around to Willow and Paige.
So are you a runner then?
That's right. Name's Eden. It's nice to meet you.
She gives a little nod. Looks towards Dee Dee. These would be more accurately described as co-workers then. Oh, we're gonna do another chaos roll. No, that's a 3. So, Eden said Lorelei is nearby. And yes, there has been gunfire and shit, but Willow's just gonna like pull off her gloves, stick 2 fingers in her mouth, and do one of those extremely loud ass whistles.
Everyone hated that.
Maddie very much hated that.
Maddie in anger sitting here like, oh god.
Does Zhang fall out of the tree?
Let me fucking see if she falls out of the tree.
God, I hope she does, because then that will make an anime movement that I love.
That'd be so funny.
Joe, what should I roll?
Hiei falls out of a tree after a whistle.
What should I roll?
Either it would be a will save or a reflex save. Probably will save.
Will save.
Hylas's shoulders start, but otherwise his eyes are just widened.
With a 19, I feel like I'm still up.
Yeah. You don't have to fall if you don't want to.
I think that Aang like hears it and then gets like a little bit spooked and almost falls out of the tree. Like you can see her if you're looking at the tree, just ending up like windmilling about it a little bit as she scrambles to regain her grip. It's like when a cat starts falling off something and starts to like haul itself up in desperation, and they just look so pathetic.
Oh.
Paige instinctively hand cover Eden's ears. Just what? Why?
If Lorelai's around, she should whistle back. Your whistle back, Joe?
Not that you could hear.
Hey, whoa.
Instantly a frown.
Look, do you have something of hers?
Pats her pockets, wondering if I have something of hers.
Not something of explicitly hers, but something that she. Well, what do you have in your inventory? Let me see. Do you have any?
Let's fucking see. Soap. Do we share soap?
I would be willing to say, like, if you want to, if you want to have said that Lorelai helped with supplying you with travel gear, you could say that Lorelai gave you some supplies for travel, like the bedroll backpack.
I want to DM you. I have a chaos idea.
While that's going on, I was like, look, if you have something of hers or something she had a lot, and she's still nearby, right? You guys can get too separated.
Piper, did you hear the question in your direction?
Have something of hers, yeah.
No, she asked if you you repeat your question, Iris.
Sorry, I was talking.
No worries. Like, when did y'all get separated?
It would be too long before they showed up.
You guys, I heard both of you at the same time. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you go ahead, Joe.
I was gonna say it would be like anywhere from 15 to 30 minutes. It's hard to say because the Vampelfs chased you, and they ran the group into different directions.
So, to an extent, there could be a trail to lead back to at least where they separated.
Yes, possibly.
Did we make it to our goal, or were we headed back, or?
You did not make it to the goal yet.
Okay.
You were close, but not quite there.
She could have been headed to our destination, some ruins in the nearby. We were going to go check out and map the place down.
Okay, well, if she made it there, that's great, but we could just retrace her steps and try and find her from that.
There's another thing that you hadn't noticed in the ensuing chaos, Eden, which, like, just having a moment to breathe and look around now, you can see from the edge of the tree line, or not edge of the tree line, but like the top of the canopy, peeking over the edge of the canopy, there's a fire, like a trail of smoke where a fire would be in the distance.
I'm not the woman to bet, no, but were I imagine she'd be in that direction. She nods her head over to the plume of smoke.
Good point.
Willow starts moving in that direction. Like, as she is moving past everybody, she will look over at the very least at Gunman, because he is not moved, point at him, gesture. Alright, come along. Let's make you useful.
I think without mystery, he just says, "Yes, ma'am."
Aye, she's a Delaney. Alright.
Oh, wait, there's another person?
Lola is my
Hylas?
sister. I would like to make sure that she is alive. Come along.
Hylas straight up just trots up to the party.
I do not mean it as an insult.
I think when he gets over to you guys, he just says, "Where are we going? What are we doing?"
You get up to Dee Dee, and Dee Dee looks you from tip to tail, and there is like initially the kind of apprehensive gesture of like, "Ooh, surprised woman," like holds hand to chest and looks up and down, and then brings up
Surprise
brings
woman?
her. Wait, am I cutting in and out?
It sounded like you said "surprise woman."
Yes, Dee Dee has the affect of, "Ooh, surprised woman," like brings her hand to her chest and is like,
"Oh,
"Ooh."
okay."
And yeah, and then she, like, as she examines you a little bit closer, Hylas, she looks you up and down, and that kind of vague, or not vague, but like hint of surprise turns from "oh" to "oh." And she brushes hair behind her ear, and she starts walking after Willow, and she goes, "Well, hello."
Dee Dee, if something is indeed eating my sister, you feel free to destroy it however you'd like.
She looks towards Willow and then looks back towards Hylas, and then will flutter her eyelashes and daintily skip up after Willow.
He is just pleasantly smiling, clueless.
It's making me feel queasy.
Are you just rolling acrobatics checks, Ang?
To jump from tree to tree? Yes, I am. And she doesn't manage the 20 she needs to reach this tree. So she kind of hops out, ends up a little bit short, and has to scramble to not fall over.
Do you have some feral, like, I imagine she only got like a small glimpse of what is it, an afterimage? And so Eden's like, "Do you have some sort of trained monkey in the trees or something?"
No,
that would be the logical question.
No, she's just like that. Don't worry about it. But we gotta get moving. I don't want to leave them. Don't worry about it.
That's my stepmom. It's fine.
Slowly gets up, getting a groan as like moving her hand to like the partially shredded armor.
Oh no!
All right.
Page help. Page assist.
Thank you, Page. Thank you, Miss
Maddie. And here, let me just pick up lady.
You're quite strong, Dame Maddie.
It's my specialty.
I should be able to walk on my own. Just needed help getting up, though.
Fair enough.
You might, if you want to pick up Dem Page like you did with Dem Willow earlier, we might be able to get there faster.
What? No.
I'm trying to shoo them along.
Yeah, no, we're going. We're just more like, hey, it must help. Get up, make sure you're stable and can walk.
I'll be all right. Let's get to it.
Okay. Paige's gonna go this way. Check in with Pierre. He's good?
Pierre, like, was winded earlier, but he just, like, looking at all of this, or watching all of this transpire, just goes, yeah, I'm okay. I think we should go.
We have to talk.
Hylas?
We just hurry up. Oh, hello. Sorry again.
Hylas is gonna raise his hand a bit and then point to the fallen, I suppose. And he goes, we're just gonna leave him there?
Every one of us in the runners know what it means to fall. Many chances we do not get to pay. If we have time after rescuing Damn Withers, we might come back. Other than that, well.
Gotcha.
I don't think we have the time. So we need to go before they, get rid of more monsters.
Makes sense to me.
Okay.
As this is going on, sorry, I just wanted to get something in real quick. Aang will ask Willow if she would like Aang to question the trees to see if they know anything about Lorelai. Which way to go?
We'll just kind of like tilt her head up and like glance into the trees.
Yeah, she's climbing back up as she says that. And she's like leaning down a little bit. And there's like, she looks at Willow and then looks toward the rest of the group and looks back at Willow. And there's that clear, I need to say this while there's no one around.
If you can manage it, it would be appreciated.
Aang will attempt it. It's diplomacy for my Lorax check. Right?
Yes, it is. It is either diplomacy. I think it was also Thaylor. I don't remember.
Yeah, their diplomacy is slightly better right now, so I'll go with that.
Mm-hmm.
I will ask them if they have seen a person matching. Oh no!
Oh no!
I've got a hero point. You
do have a hero point.
I feel like that's worth.
Mm-hmm.
I will re-roll that. I will use my physical dice. Which I forgot that I have here. 2 sets. So give me 1 second.
You got the Jesus dice. Jesus
I
is
do
with
have
you.
the Jesus. Yeah, let's use that one. All right. Well, that's still not great, but it's 9 plus 5, so 14. Oh, terrible.
With a 14, what specifically are you asking? What is the question?
I think Aang would ask Willow for a description of Lorelai, and then ask if they have seen her, and if so, where.
We'll only give you the answer to one question.
Okay, valid.
So which is it? Is it, have they seen her?
I think where is this person would be better in that case.
So you ask, where is Lorelai? Like after getting a brief sort of description, enough to kind of categorize, like this is who I'm looking for. When you ask the tree, or the trees rather, there is a much less potent form of communication. Like this is what you're more used to. It's soft. It's like a gentle breeze, or like a very quiet like whisper. And as you focus on it, you kind of start to hear, or not hear, but like you kind of understand, like he was near. There was a like disturbance or a disruption in the wood, like hurried kind of chaotic noise and sensation. But she is near-ish. And they're like you start to understand like the fire is not the direction that she's in. Fire is something different.
Are the trees using present tense?
Yes. They're not saying was.
Hey, it's important. I don't know if trees have present tense, so I thought I would check. Aang will, as she's quietly standing up in the branches of this tree with her gloves off and her hand against it, then squats back down, looks at Willow, catches her eye again, her hands hanging in front of her, kind of in a, a more bestial position. I think 'tis not the fire we should pursue. She's near, but not in that direction.
I will also say that you know a direction she would be in.
She tilts her head that way. This way.
We'll take that as a cue and start moving that direction.
Would Maddie try and get a scent off of something?
You could certainly try. Go for it.
That's why she was asking, like, do you have anything of hers?
Yeah, makes sense.
I was waiting to hear back, but that Joe was cross-checking with somebody real quick.
Yes. So really quick, I need to cross-check this now.
Because random thing I said gave me an idea. Frantic DM typing.
Yes.
I think that Willow handing Egg the potion that way was very fun, by the way. Thank you, Z.
You're welcome.
Is this just
that was some good shooting. Oh, sorry.
No, go on.
That was some nice shots that you had back there. Thank you for having my back.
He adjusts his hat and seems to take on a bit of a beam with pride. And he goes, no problem. Told I'm a pretty good shot.
Indeed. You could have hit me, and you did not. Therefore, you must be good.
He stares at you for a moment, and even though there is no change in his expression from the pleasant smile that seems to be his default face, you can kind of see that there's an overlay of equations in processing the thing you just said. And I think
do you have a name, Sapphire Shoots?
Oh. Yeah, sure do. That's Mr. Hylasanya to you. And you?
Eden Segnora.
Eden. Let me write that down.
Can we?
Actually, you write it down.
Last name.
Weird.
I'll make you
write it down to weird characters.
Okay. There. It has been written down.
Eden,
Unfortunately,
Nora.
I do not. Unfortunately, I do not think I have anything of lies on me.
Anything that what? Sorry?
Lies, Lorelei, towards Madigan.
You can try to draw scent
Yeah.
from just the ambient air, though.
Yeah, I'm just like, give it a shot.
Go ahead and roll
Question.
me a perception check. What's up?
We don't have Lorelei, but we do have Willow. So would she be getting any? Maddie be getting any bonuses for perhaps somebody who smells like Willow?
Smell her, but different.
Smell her blood.
I think that could work.
Okay, if that's the case, I'm gonna be weird real quick. Maddie is gonna rush up to Willow. Willow,
Huge nuts.
here. Willow, give me your hand real quick. As they're walking, she'll walk with Willow, but like, here, give me your hand.
Well, just kind of like blinks and lets her take the hand.
She will grab Willow's hand and sniff her wrist. Take a very big whiff. And then set her down, take a few steps like to the side, and then smell the air.
Perception check.
Perception. Okay, that's the one on the left, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Roll.
With a 12.
With a bonus?
I
double check
will.
something.
Uh-huh.
I don't think I have anything that gives a bonus here. So when we change systems.
Is tracking via scent perception or survival? Because in one it's survival.
Yes, it would be survival. You could use either, really.
And can I also interest you, Joe, while I'm bargaining here? If Aang points in the vague direction she was told, does that help Maddie?
I will give Maddie a +1, knowing the direction.
Yes.
I will also, because Maddie, you have imprecise scent.
Oh yeah, I do have that. Okay.
Yes, I will give you a +2, and you can use survival if you would rather use that.
No. I kind of want to use a hero point to re-roll this to try and get something higher.
Go for it.
I have something, I think.
Oh.
Let me check. So, I think I can help. Let me look something up.
Oh, she is a gambling woman. Whoops. I was looking at my prices. Sorry. Continue.
Yeah, I've got a little bit of this helpful pop-it feat.
Okay.
Yeah, you're particularly skilled at helping others with tasks. You gain +2 circumstance bonus on checks to aid.
Oh. Well, aiding someone is a specific action.
What is it?
You roll to help them do something, and if you succeed, you give them a bonus of some kind. Typically, the DC it varies depending on what you want to do and how you try to help.
Okay.
So if you want to, if you want to try, you can give it a shot. That could give Maddie anywhere from a +1 to a +2, which would totals to a +4 or 5.
Okay, so I can also help, like, pick up a trail or something, like try to track down?
Yeah, probably.
Okay. So what should I roll?
how are you helping Maddie?
I can see that we're trying to get on somebody's trail, and I don't know, I'm pretty good at tracking, I think. So I'm going to try to pick up on a trail that looks like somebody left from the skirmish.
Uh-huh.
So I don't know. Looking for footprints or something that seem to be walking away from the scene.
Okay. Then you roll me a survival check as well to help.
Okay.
It will be slightly easier.
Active encounter. Oh, that's initiative. Okay. Well, that's not great.
It's not great. It's not great, but you're also not really sure like what else you could really do that hasn't already been done. You're not impeding the process though. But Maddie, if you want to re-roll with your hero point, you may do so now.
Ooh.
It's not a 0.
Is hero point with advantage?
No, there is no advantage in this system.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I
will. Hates us.
I will let you keep your 12, and I will give you your bonuses, your boni, if you will, at a total of +3 to get you to 15. At least I think that's the total bonus that I gave you. +3, right?
Yes,
okay. Yeah. So for 15, you're not certain, but you think you'd have the right scent. You have at least enough to go off of. It's really annoying because like when you concentrate on it, you're like, "Ooh, yeah, that's probably it," and then that you'll get a waft, like the smell of smoke will waft under your nose, and it's really, really annoying. But you think you have it. You think.
Okay, I think it's this way. I'm pretty sure. Let's just hurry before it's hard to concentrate. Let's just go. Maddie will speed walk.
Right on her.
Make
heels.
sure you keep up. Calling back to those in the back.
Aang will follow in the trees. She's not coming the fuck down yet.
Okay.
Hylas, kind of does a little light jogging, keeping the party in sight, but he's definitely hanging behind.
A bit suspicious.
Is it? Is it really? Only suspicious if you think about it too hard. So don't think.
Don't think. So with that, you're at least on the trail. So let me go. We gotta get some fucking scenery in here. Where's my scenery? I want
collect the pier. Middle of the pack time.
this one. And this one, which
I don't have any vision, Joe.
No vision.
Yeah, I was literally in the middle of fixing that.
I don't have any vision, Joe.
Oh, pretty.
Wow.
I
Woods.
don't like the purple.
Yes. I can't even remember what I was gonna say. Yeah, but you guys are walking through the woods, and you are fortunate in that you don't have to go very far. So it will take you probably about a full hour to get to where you're going, because it's further out than the fire, but you will get there without much issue. And I want to pick up there next time. And let me show you where you guys are going to be next time. Oop. Give it a second. Come on.
Oh boy.
Wow.
What?
This is big.
I like how the doors have open and close indicators.
Yeah. Me too.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Well,
This is
gonna
gonna be
be
pretty
fun.
sick, though. I'm looking forward to it.
Hell yeah.
More dungeon crawling.
I guess if it's taking an hour to get here, since Eden is still fucked up,
yeah. Could we have like?
I will give Eden a potion. Here. I roll a d8
If
of
you have
healing.
my thanks, I shall do that.
I feel like as they approach and Aang realizes there are no longer any trees, she just gets very, very nervous.
Oh no.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
She does like a little dancey dance of like, do I get down from the tree or not? Like Willow
Yeah,
will just
she's
keep
like-
walking and like anchor on.
Maddie keeps walking. Aang literally cannot hang back.
Yeah.
We have to
She's
go.
doing-
My sister is possibly dead. I would like to see if she is or not. Come on.
Tis a reasonable.
Oh.
She's she's a little spooked, but she will very quietly come down from the tree and just
Right.
staring at people for a little
Like-
bit.
Willow just
Time-
still speed walking. Well, go ahead, Iris.
Oh, time for Maddie to do her signature move of arm linking.
Oh.
Willow speed walking like, again, you have. I will shoot either of them if they do anything to you. She will bite them or hit them or whatever. And you do also have Dee Dee's protection here. They hurt you. Looks at Dee Dee.
Hi, Dee Dee.
Dee Dee is looking at Hylas.
Looking very intently.
He's just like walking in the back, and I think he turns to Dee Dee and says, mighty big bunch of you. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Be careful of that one. She does bite.
Oh. Okay.
Dee Dee bites her lip innocently. Awkward.
Honestly, I'd ignore her if I were you.
Oh, let her
Hmm.
have some
Cannot.
of her fun.
He
Cannot.
turns to Dee Dee
I
and
am-
goes, I'm hearing conflicting. What is it?
Opinions.
Yeah, conflicting thoughts.
Information.
What were you saying, Piper?
I was saying, fear not, I'm not a threat to those who would help me. My name is Eden.
That's
Well-
too Angharad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aang is still standing very stiffly, but as the others have tried their damnedest to comfort her, you can see her just sort of slightly warming up. Slightly. Eden introduces herself, and Aang smiles. Oh, 'tis a
Hylas.
lovely name.
Oh, sorry. You go on.
Oh, she just says it's a lovely name.
Hylas raises his hand, following suit, and says, Hylisonia.
Aang looks between the new people. Angerad.
Dee Dee will hold out a hand just to Hylas and be like, "You can call me Dee Dee."
He takes a second because he's kind of squinting to himself, trying to phonetically remember the name that Aang just said.
He's like, what? What the hell?
Aang Garrett.
Call her
Got
Aang if you need to.
Yours is a nice name too, Damon had.
Thanks thee kindly. Art thou a pious sort?
Eden pauses, and her eyes tilt. I know the faith well enough, I suppose. And I suppose you are as well.
Aang just quietly nods. Doesn't say anything else, but she seems slightly more at ease.
Maddie will elbow Aang slightly and whisper, "See, you're already making friends."
Oh.
Aang will turn. Are they truly friends already?
Give or take.
Well, if you do not believe us to be friends already, perhaps in the future we shall discuss matters of faith together?
She turns, not having expected Eden to hear her, and then nods another smile. Greatly would I enjoy that.
I should warn you ahead of the time that I have been known to anger a priest or two with my questions, so do be patient with me.
Thou hast no need of fear. Patience is a virtue most dear.
Quite true.
Well, I think this is a good place to end it because I have run out of brain juice.
That's fair.
That's valid, my friend. It's valid.
It's been a long day.